Avengers Infinity War reviews supremely watchable, should never have been this good. Avengers Infinity War reviews wildly ambitious, supremely watchable. A decade of story arc building across 18 movies and $1 billion franchise has led to this moment. The ultimate crossover event. A sci-fi superhero movie with the sheer size and scale of a fantasy epic like The Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. With over 70 Marvel characters and just 2.5 hours, how on earth could Avengers Infinity War pull of the impossible? Well, currently sitting on 86% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, it looks like Marvel have. Check out some of the highlights below. Daily Express. Click here for the full review. Put simply, Avengers Infinity War is everything you want from a Hollywood blockbuster and more. This is pure entertainment on a scale never before seen in cinema. Now 19 movies into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Avengers Infinity War is without doubt the best film in the franchise. A monumental celebration of the last 10 years of movies that really does live up to all the hype. Empire Marvel has solved their third act problem and villain problem and then some. However prepared you feel, you are not ready for Thanos. But then, neither are our heroes. The times it should never have been this good. Daily Mirror. A wildly ambitious and incredibly successful exercise in long-form cinematic storytelling. The Guardian. It's just a supremely watchable film, utterly confident in its self-created malleable mythology. And confident also in the note of apocalyptic darkness. I know it's silly. And yet I can't help looking forward to the next supersized episode of Mayhem. The independent Infinity War is a wildly ambitious and entertaining ride in which good old-fashioned teamwork just about carries the day. Total film. It's not perfect, but it goes to a place most tentpole movies wouldn't dream of, while retaining the scale, excitement, and humor you've come to demand from an MCU movie. The Hollywood Reporter. With so many ingredients to stir into this overflowing pot, you have to hand it to the two experienced teams of Marvel collaborators who had a feel for how to pull this magnum opus off. Variety. If, for decades, the metaphor for propulsive blockbuster filmmaking was the ride, then watching Avengers Infinity War is like going to a theme park and taking 3 spins on every ride there. Vanity Fair. What lies beyond it, I'm sure we'll know soon enough. For now, I'm enjoying Marvel's version of denouement, excessive and inevitable. Entertainment Weekly. What saves Infinity War from being just another bloated supergroup tour, and what will end up being the thing that blows fans' minds to dust, is the film's final stretch. Radio Times. Trust me, if you've enjoyed any aspect of the last 10 years in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Infinity War will have something for you, and a lot of that is down to how it manages its stable of superheroes. USA Today. Marvel has pulled off all sorts of cinematic flavors in its 10-year legacy, from heist films and political thrillers to space operas and fantasy epics. Now it boasts a full-fledged Shakespearean tragedy. Den of Geek. This is a knockout sci-fi movie that travels around the universe and back, and not only does it capture the vastness of that, but it's also perhaps the most beautiful, colorful film Marvel has released to date. IGN. Making good on Nick Fury's promise from 10 years ago, Infinity War is fun, thrilling, and emotional. Hayao Geisen. Exhilarating and heart-aching cinematic event. Cinemablend. It's a unique, exceptional achievement that somehow leaves you both fully satisfied and desperate for more. Nevertheless, not everyone was positive about Avengers Infinity War, with some critics feeling it was overstuffed. Daily Telegraph. The exorbitant action scenes hit all the necessary crowd-pleasing buttons at regular intervals, but for a movie with infinite potential, it's possible to feel they banked on a rather narrow algorithm. Time Out. Marvel's Avengers Infinity War. An overstuffed sausage of summer entertainment is the Ocean's 13 of spandexed heroism, if you can imagine a version of that movie with 2 times as many Brad Pitts and no poker dealers. Avengers Infinity War is released in UK cinemas on Thursday.